Ukraine. I am a member of the Ukrainian Jewish diaspora here in Brooklyn, and that is an important part of my story. But another important part of my story is the misfortune that I do not speak Ukrainian, but that myself and my family do speak Russian. And although it is a misfortune, it's an important part of my story because I grew up telling kids in elementary school and middle school that I am Russian when I am in fact not, because I thought it would make it easier for people to understand that. I called the food that my parents made me Russian to other children because I thought it was an easier explanation, that it would register more easily with the American community around me. Why is this so important? Because Russia is not just seeking to capture land. It is not just seeking to capture resources. It is not just seeking to become stronger. It is seeking to erase what it means to be Ukrainian. And as I grew up, and as Ukraine's future grew darker and darker with more warfare and more children dying and more hospitals being bombed and more land being taken, I realized how far more important it is to be unapologetically Ukrainian. That it's so important that we celebrate our culture. That we don't just advocate for diplomacy as is. That we fight for our culture, for our identity, and make sure that people see it. That people who pass by, that people who are taking photos of our rally, people who see our efforts, whether they're here, whether they're in the most rural parts of America, or if they're in the halls of Congress, see our activism, see that we are people deserving of self-determination, of equality and human rights, and all of the benefits that we need as a people of the nation of Ukraine. And I think it is so important, like Sashko said, that we need to call our member of Congress because they care. It's important and notable that during the Biden years, callers who advocated against aid to Ukraine were outnumbering callers in favor of Ukraine. This cannot be the status quo going forward, and it is something we need to change if we